After a long time, we will see their bhaihood, and yes, we are talking about Sohail Khan and Salman Khan's next film, Tube Light, and today we are super happy to join by Sohail. Hi Sohail.
Hi, how are you?
Okay, firstly, we know all the comfort you share with Salman, after all he's the bhai. But how is it on the sets with him? Do you get nervous by sharing screen with him, or how is it?
No, in fact it's more comfortable. Because we are brothers, we have grown up together, so there's a chemistry that we have, and we know each other beyond actors. Like today, if I have to do a film with another actor, I don't know him personally.
Right.
I mean, I have very few friends like Ritesh Deshmukh, who's a very dear friend of mine. Sunil Shetty is a very dear friend of mine. So them I know as people, and so if I have to work with them, I'm very easy because I know how they are and how I can gel with them. But the rest, you know, you have to go onto the sets or do some workshops and figure out the comfort level, how you know you'll manage to do a few scenes. But with Salman bhai or with Arbaz bhai or with Ritesh or Anna, it's because you know them as people, it's much easier.
Okay, so who came to you first for the film? Salman asked you or Kabir?
Kabir.
Okay.
Kabir. In fact, I think while they were writing the film, they had already had me in mind.
Achha.
And then they obviously narrated the film to Salman bhai first because they needed his approval. Once they got his approval, then I think Kabir told Salman bhai that you know, for your brother's role, I would like to speak to Sohail. So he says, yeah, that's your professional call, speak to him. And they came to me. In fact, my dad was hearing the script, and they requested that, you know, now dad is hearing the script, so Sohail, could you hear it with dad? I said, sure. So I heard it, and it was a lovely script. I mean, there was no questions asked from my side as such. I was just happy to be a part of a film that Salman bhai and Kabir were doing, and more of because it was a very beautiful narration.
Also, you know, so there were reports that firstly Akshay was approached for this film for your role. So how true is that? You just said that you were the first choice.
I don't think so. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. But I don't think so because, I mean, more of now when the film is ready and done, I'm playing much younger to Salman bhai in the film. So I don't know if actually technically if, you know, Akshay could play, you know, that young to Salman bhai in the film. So that is one argument, I suppose, that if he was there or not there in the film. But it never came to my ears. Okay. It never came to my ears.
Also, so when you were playing a soldier, so what was the prep behind it? It's based on 1962 war, right?
That was the first schedule of the film. There were some war sequences. But see, there was no, it's not like you're doing a film where you're playing a commando or a black cat or you know, anybody from the special forces. That time was where young villagers were being recruited to volunteer to join the army.
Right.
So they didn't get much training, you know. So I mean, they were sent to the camps and whatever they, you know, could train for in 2-3 weeks, and then they were sent to the fronts. There's some problem happening between India and China, and the army is going to different small towns and select for young boys to join the regiment. Right. And that's how they select me, and that's how I go. And then you have exactly in the film that you got few montages where I train just a Jawan. Okay. And then the rumor is that war's not going to happen. Yes. And then suddenly the battle begins. So. But that's the whole film. So it's as a preparation, there was not much to be done because the film didn't demand it. Right,
absolutely. Also, even Salman in one of the interviews said that the film is more about brothers bonding, and he was like, I was emotionally very drained. So what about you? How emotionally were you affected while doing the film? He said that he was extremely affected emotionally, especially.
See, what happens when you do a film with Salman bhai, Arbaz bhai, or anyone who's very closely connected to you. That's why when we do fun scenes, even beyond the scene we laugh, is because we wish that these episodes or incidents, these lovely happy incidents happen in our lives. So we enjoy ourselves. Similarly, if there's anything which is sad, that even if it's a scene in a movie, we get scared that I hope this never happens in our real life. You know, I mean, there's a certain kind of fear that I hope Salman Bhai doesn't get hurt, or I don't ever see him emotionally upset like this. So it is a scene, we're acting it, but there's something in the back of your mind that I hope these things don't happen to us. And I think that's the draining process of it.
Okay.
So the times when we are very happy and we laugh, and we would like that to come into our normal lives, and the scenes where we have to emote fear, or and that is something we don't want even that to come into our real lives. So that's what you feel that. I hope something like this doesn't happen ever to Arbaz by Salman, by baby, parents, anyone.
Also, well, you know, since last 2 or 3 years, everybody is talking about Salman evolving as an actor. So, what changes have you seen in your brother as an actor? How much he has evolved?
No, I think it's a circle. I think it's the audience is evolving. So once the audience evolves, okay, that makes the filmmakers evolve. That makes the actors evolve. And yes, he is somebody who's one of the very few actors who's got a direct connect with the audience.
Yeah, absolutely.
But this is what I even said during Jeho's time, that when people call him, you know, that he has evolved as an actor, I think he stopped acting long back. I think now he just reacts to the situation. And what his first reaction is, his spontaneous reaction is actually the reaction that he feels. After that, it gets mechanical. So if you see Salman Bhai, he'll come onto the set on the mark, and even if 5 takes have happened, 5 takes could have happened because of some technical issue. But from his first take to the 5th take, there won't be much difference. You know, it'll all be very similar. It'll be very similar. It'll be the same genre, because he says anything. Once you start thinking that मैं ऐसा भी कर लूँ, मैं वैसा भी कर लूँ, मैं इसको ऐसा घुमा दूँ, it becomes manipulation. You know, he says that ये situation में how would I react in reality, and that's how he reacts.
You know, when it is Salman Khan film, even the critics, the fans, the audiences say that it's just the name needed. Box office की कोई चिंता ही नहीं है. Do you also agree with that?
No, that's not true at all. I don't think anybody is bigger than the character of the film that he plays. And yes, I think this is the love from the media, the love from his fans, that they have put him in that position where. But I don't think that he gets carried away with that, and he's foolish enough to believe that. He works very hard, his responsibilities are more now, and he keeps on, as you said, evolving. You can never take the audience for granted, where you can say that as now how people pitch him to be, because he has never pitched himself that way.
Right, absolutely, yes.
But how people pitch him that, अरे अभी तो क्या है, अभी तो Salman Khan ने तो कुछ भी चलेगा. He has done stuff that has worked, and there's a lot of hard work, science to it. It's sad that you know, it's just been taken for that. You know, that कुछ भी, it's a lot of credit that goes to him, but there's a lot of science behind that madness.
So ultimately, content is the king.
Of course it is.
Sohail, one character of Salman which you wanted to play on screen, any of his dream character, which you thought that if I would love to play.
I enjoyed him in Pyar Kiya Darna Kya, because I just thought that was a little extension of my own personality, and you know, and then when we did it, we enjoyed doing it.
Yes, we have seen in Coffee with Karan about your marriage story and everything.
So we enjoyed doing it. But I think one of the most difficult characters that he's played, and he changed the complete personality of that character from the narration to what he did, was Chulbul Pandey. Chulbul Pandey I think is one of the most iconic characters, not only where Salman Bhai is concerned, but I think even where Indian films is concerned. So
you're a producer, director, actor. What do you like the most, being on screen or being like backstage and enjoying the
it depends.
limelight?
I mean, the work should be good, and if the work is good, then for me, being in front of the camera or behind the camera doesn't matter. Yes, what I enjoy, if you ask me, given a choice, yes, I would like to produce films, make the films that I would like to make overall, get creative people together, you know, because producing films is like, it's a passion to me. Beyond that, yes, creatively direct and then act in films that I feel that I can do justice to the characters.
If Tubelight was not with Salman, would you agree with the, would you take up the role if it was not Salman Khan's production film?
You know, if it was not Salman Bhai, I don't know if I would suit that role then. I don't know, because it is a chemistry of two brothers. That's why. Then, if you say Shah Rukh Bhai or Akshay or Ajay Devgan, then I suppose then even a Suraj could have come in, even Khemu could have come in. Then there could have been a choice of other actors also. I suppose it is the chemistry that works between me and Salman Bhai.
Yeah.
Or then it would have been written differently. You know, so you're right. I'm a little confused with this concern, because I say if Akshay sir was there in the film, then it would have been written differently. And if it was written differently, I don't know if we would have been paired together as in that chemistry.
So the off-screen bond helped more on screen. Yes. Also, talking about the business, about the film, now, as we have Chinese actress in the film, so are you guys planning to release the film in China as well? And now Dangal has received phenomenal response from China.
You know, I don't know the criteria, but apparently there's a criteria to release in China. You know, where they've got some, they have a selection process, and it goes through. So I'm not very clear regarding it, so I really can't pass a comment on it. But but what I can is, I know that it's a huge, it's opened up to a great business window. So if we fit the criteria of China becoming a market for us, I think it will be lovely.
Okay, I'll just play a quick quiz with you, which you have to rate. Now, Sanjay Dutt, Manish Sohail, and Neil Nitin Mukesh, Shah Rukh Khan have played Salman Khan's brother. So, if you have to rate in 1 to 10, who would you rate the number 1?
Shah Rukh Bhai, Sanjay Dutt,
Manish Sohail, and Neil Nitin Mukesh.
Manish, Neil.
Okay. And who do you think Salman's chemistry is the best with? Anushka, Katrina, Priyanka, and why?
Why, I don't know. But I mean, what I see of them on screen, I think Katrina, Anushka, Priyanka.
Okay. And who would you want him to work with next with? Alia, Deepika, or Shraddha?
Deepika.
Deepika. You know, Sohail, the film, the trailer has already received a fabulous response. The songs are doing well. What's one thing you would like to say, audience, according to your point of view, why to watch the film? Apart from being a Salman Khan film.
I just believe that that the world that the production and the direction have created, it's a beautiful world, and that you really get to see. You know, where people have worked hard on the art, the production, going back in time and creating those kind of sets and those kind of. So it's an experience. Somewhere down the line, Bahubali is a great theatre experience, but Bahubali was still a fictitious film. You know, it's a beautiful film. This is in real time. You know, this is close to around 50 years back. You know, so it's very difficult to create something which in today's time, which has happened 50 years back, to get all those emotions back again, and by sets, by locations. So I think that is one experience that people must go and watch this film with.
Okay. Lastly, when will we see you directing the film, and who is a dream pair you want to work with as a director? My
dream pair would be either one of them. Would be Salman Bhai Shah Rukh or Salman Bhai Amir Bhai. So that would be my dream pair. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Sohail, talking to us. This is me, Manisha Mandal, signing off for India.com.